No biggie.
2 seconds.
I guess I should have asked you that first.
Oh, you're good. Oh, fuck.
Hello, and welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I can't hear myself. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
sounding
that's
good.
fine. All right. Don't Make This Weird podcast. I am here hanging out with Tony in studio. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope everybody is having a safe and happy 4th of July.
You sounded good.
Okay, that's good. I couldn't hear it, so I was like, oh, okay.
Can you hear it now? What the fuck?
As long as they can hear me, you can hear me. That's all right.
Yep.
That's all right. That's all that matters.
You're sounding good.
Okay, good. So, hanging out here with Tony in studio. Glad to be here. How's it going, little buddy?
Oh my God, we're on a split screen. There we go. Good Lord. This is so odd. We're back in studio.
It is odd, huh? But it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's
very
really
good.
good. Having the ability to not have a rectangle
Yeah.
in the way of communicating.
Just looking at a computer screen, just
it's
seeing if it's all
'cause,
working
like
out.
normally I'm looking here and now I'm looking here
Right.
because you're right here in studio.
No, it's just good. I was looking forward to this all week, and I can't wait because I will be back in studio again
Yes.
closer to my birthday because I'm going to take some more time off of work.
Fuck yeah, that's
Because
how
I
it
just
works.
had a vacation, and why not have another one?
Duh.
So,
Yeah, we're going to get into how Wiener Island was later on.
yes, we are going to. I'm already dropping my phone. So.
But first, let's talk about your week. How's your week been? We're going on full screen of Heather.
So I just getting back into the swing of things after being off of work for several days and getting back from being in New Hampshire, Boston, or Mass. I guess you should just say Mass. Massachusetts is the whole thing. Boston's not on its own, which I keep on doing. I'm like, I was in Boston and I was in Massachusetts and I was in New Hampshire. I was like, wait a minute. Boston, Massachusetts. Never mind. So it's just interesting trying to get back into the regular grind day to day. Luckily, I only had to go back for 3 days, and then now I got some time off again, but just tired.
I feel that.
I was on island time. I didn't pay attention to nothing else. I didn't look at my time, I didn't set alarm. I didn't look at my watch. I didn't look at any. Actually, my watch died, I think, the second day in, and I was just like, meh.
Meh.
It's fine. Whatever. I do not care. So, just trying to
fine.
readjust to that. And I'm not really like trying to keep it a secret anymore. I'm looking to move back here.
Yep.
So I've been putting in applications like crazy.
Yeah.
I have a house, everything already set up. I just need to find that job to transition back here and then get all my shit moved here. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, so I'm hoping to have that accomplished and be back here in Carroll like by August.
Nice.
So yeah, it's definitely time. I've been up there. I've done my year. I'm good. I'm good. You know, as soon as I got back from my trip, I was just like, this puts into perspective how much quicker I want to be back taken care of.
I'm over it.
I'm over it. Don't get me wrong. Like I've loved the company. It's done me well for what I've done. But you know, like anybody, being able to have a support system and
Right.
friends and
Right.
family and everything, like to be surrounded with people like that, it's just a lot better than being up there by myself and
Right.
just working day in and day out. I'm thankful for the opportunities and stuff, but it's just been one of those things. However, the positive side of it, like I've learned a lot. I've got a lot of experience to bring back to be looking at other jobs and other positions and stuff. And I'm looking forward to kind of dialing it back with hours. And hopefully I'm finding something. And if anybody knows anything that listens to the show in this area, it can direct me into that. That'd be awesome too. But I'm looking to kind of have more of a set schedule and kind of figure that out because,
absolutely.
you know, let's just face it, I'm going to be 44, what, in 11 days?
Is it 11 days?
12 days? 12 days?
Because math.
Something like that.
Math is
For a while
hard.
there, I kept on saying, oh, I'm going to be 43. No, you're not. So, you know, the more I get closer to 50, I'm just like, you know what? It's not about the money part of it anymore. It's about being able to have peace of mind. I got my debts taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just like, I don't really need to chase that part of it. It's fine. I'm good.
Yeah, I get
So yeah,
that.
I'm just trying to find peace within being back to the craziness. How has your week been, little buddy?
My week has been pretty. Why is my? Oh, come on! Don't do the thing. Hold on, I gotta switch settings because yeah, fuck it. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. I have on YouTube, Mr. Guy is joining us. He says, hi, all.
All right.
And he says, you landed in Boston. Yeah, I did. You come pick me up.
Right.
Guy picked me up in Boston, and I dropped me off to the hotel, and then we met up we ate, and then got a chance to meet up with Dave the next day at his place, and I got to meet his lady. Oh boy.
His math is sound.
15th anniversary of your 29th birthday in 12 days. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am going to be 29 plus shipping and handling. Yes, exactly.
That works.
All right. Do we get this all fixed?
I think I got the buttons working. There we go.
All right. Fantastic.
All right. No, my week has, as usually, been insane. Trying to do a bunch of production stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pick heavy stuff up, put heavy stuff down, mowing my happy ass off.
Yeah.
And you know, just working like a dog, sweating my ass off because that's just, you know, how it is here.
Yeah.
When you're doing stuff, I got to
swamp
spend.
ass.
You know, I was talking to Kenny earlier because Kenny's hanging out today because it's the 4th of
Got a
July.
chance to see. Yeah.
She's bringing some cookies back. So, fuck you guys. Haha, getting cookies.
Cookies from Kenny.
And I said, it's got to be so easy being a girl because you guys just get swamp ass and swamp crack. Guys have it a little worse because we got sweaty balls
Okay.
and swamp ass. So when one drips, the other one catches it and just kind of flings it back, and it makes it even fucking worse because it's like, what the fuck, man? I can't get dry for nothing.
I can't. This cannot be unseen, undone in my mind. It's living there now, rent free.
You're welcome. That's how it works.
I was just like, yeah, you say that about the other, and then I'm like, but sweaty titties.
Sweaty balls are worse.
Sweaty titties are a thing.
Yeah, but you can just go whoop and you're good.
That's what you think.
Yeah, you can do that in public and it is perfectly acceptable. The minute a guy does that, boom, arrested.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
So,
not wrong there.
Just saying.
Good point. Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, so yeah, that's been the livelihood of my week, doing the 9 to 5. Not having any fun anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to
I
adult.
don't like it no more.
I don't want to adult. My trial period's expired. I don't want to adult. God damn it.
I am canceling my trial period.
Right.
It's straight up bullshit.
Excuse me, little buddy. This is some grade A bullshit.
Grade A bullshit, dude.
But we did. I did the open mic night Friday, which was
H&B, right?
fucking awesome. Yeah. Had a little bit of a light turnout because obviously the holidays ramping up. And
Yeah.
apparently everybody took off last weekend. So I don't know what the hell that was
So
about.
weird, but yeah.
But got the jam with a couple of cool people. I did Guitar Fridays literally at H&B.
Oh yeah, nice.
The only difference was it wasn't live on the interwebs. It was live at H&B.
In H&B with James.
James and Kathy.
Yeah,
and
yes.
then Mike, him and I did some head cut and dual guitar stuff, which was really fun. And it's hilarious too, because being a musician, and you know this because you're your own worst critic being a singer.
For sure. Oh yeah.
You always compare yourself to the person standing next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm standing next to him, it's like, fuck, he's such an incredible songwriter.
Yeah.
A monster of a rhythm player.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I can't do the shit that you do. And I'm like,
What?
I can't do the shit that you do.
Right.
Shut up. You're fucking kick ass at it. And you're a singer on top of it. So all the stuff that I'm doing, I'm just, hey, look at me, dance monkey.
But you play and you sing and you do all that stuff too, though.
But I'm saying in that band.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So having the ability to carry that stuff, and it's funny because that's where I'm comfortable is doing backup vocals and playing leads and rhythm.
Yeah.
Being out and singing every night or playing, rhythm every night and doing light leads and doing all the heavy lifting in a band, that makes me so fucking uncomfortable because I feel like I'm not that good at it.
Yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from with that. But,
Right.
yeah.
But that's the thing is that, so we did that Saturday, obviously, worked like a fucking dog, got that stuff done. Sunday, I was just wrecked from the week. Had some technical difficulties Monday that just frustrated me to no avail. So we didn't do SMD. We did Rule of Cool, which was so much fun.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. We're kind of like pushing into a new new arc. Is that what? Is that what all the hip kids call it?
It's the new. Well, it's the new story arc.
Yeah.
For Holmes.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're getting a little bit of backstory, yet
so interesting.
foreshadowing of what's going on with Holmes' character.
Right.
And we got to meet apparently his dog named Max.
Yeah, I guess his sister's dog. But
his sister's dog. I'm not sure how that was. Anyways, so if you guys have not checked that out,
check it out.
check it out. The links are down in the feature channels.
I'm telling you what, the last episode when we got the chance to be there, I was just like, just let me fuck some stuff up.
Yes, that was so fucking awesome. How's that bench sitting on your face, buddy?
Oh my God. Ron picked up a bench and hit 3 people.
Yep. It was great.
I loved every minute of that.
It was so great. See, and that's the thing is I'm not throwing shade against Brian, but the fact that Brian does not play Ren the way Ren is supposed to be played.
I mean, and to be fair, like Rudy has played Ren before as well.
Yeah, right.
It's like if I tried to play Tannis, I couldn't pull it off. I could definitely not pull off playing Lenoris.
Yeah, well, Bard doing Bard things.
I might be able to.
Bard doing Bard things. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do like a Freaky Friday something where he like
that would be awesome.
being Tiny Lenoris as Ren, and then Ren being trapped in Lenoris's body and not in the way that he'd like it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
Should be a thing.
So we didn't drink it last night, and yet here we are once again. And we celebrated an anniversary today.
We did. It is a decade.
Yes.
Of being little buddies.
That's right. It's our friend anniversary.
It is our friend anniversary. 10 years, dude.
We had somewhat of a little buddy day.
We did. And then Melissa came along. We got to eat.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was good. We ate at Kretschke's and smashed some amazing food. Which was the best part that I liked. So we went to Goodwill and we found a bunch of Cards Against Humanity.
We did, yeah. Yes.
And cracked these things open while we were waiting for our food.
I don't even know how many packs were there?
There was like 10 packs of these.
Yes.
And normally these are like $10-15 a pop.
They were like $2.99 a pack.
Yeah, $2.99.
So I was like, we definitely have to get that.
But it was insane because we're reading these to each other, just cracking up laughing. And we got a bunch of just like the really good packs.
Yes. Yeah, there was a bunch of really good stuff in there. It was funny. I can't wait to actually play.
So, Guy, Dave, Jay, Rudy, Boss Jay, whenever y'all come back for the next time,
Yes.
we're throwing some
We're
Cards
doing
Against
it.
Humanity.
We're just gonna do it. We have a couple things in chat.
What do we got in chat?
Over here on YouTube, we have MTGA GT7 saying happy today. Andy's John. And Andy says, hey, y'all. And Andy says, Mr. Guy picked me up at the airport and another great horror movie begins. 10 years of good friends on the best things about life. Congrats. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
It's been pretty crazy. I want to talk a little bit about that later on.
We'll get into that, like, definitely.
But it was really cool being able to spend time and catch up because, you know, we celebrate that. And then it was funny because almost on the heels of that, we go into getting into a band together.
Yeah.
And sharing the stage and you having another huge pinnacle of an anniversary.
Yeah. That's coming up next month, actually.
Next month, yeah.
On the 19th. That'll be a decade since.
Yep.
It's just wild.
Isn't it crazy?
Just thinking about it, I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, next month on the 19th, I will be 10 years cancer-free.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer, man. Fuck cancer. Oof. So yeah, that's another like awesome kind of milestone.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, I look at all the crazy shit that we've done and I just go, how have we crammed so much stuff in 10 years?
Dude, I have no idea.
I mean, we've literally lived like 5 lifetimes in 10 years.
It feels like it. It honestly does feel like it. And it's nice now. Like we're at that point where it's like, oh, kind of slowing it down a little bit, but in the same aspect, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a lot. It's been awesome.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
May I have one of those waters?
Sure.
I'm like sitting here, I'm going,
I was going to crack one myself, but no, that's
to 10 years, little buddy.
to 10 years. Nostrovia, or as Lydia says, nice driveway.
Nice driveway. Yeah. So, yeah, we have done a lot in the 10 that we've known each other, and also like just doing the show.
Yeah.
The people that we've met since then, just all the different things that we've faced individually. And we were kind of talking about that today about how like one of us, something would happen, and then not too far after, one of us would face something similar.
Right.
Not like we're trying to do that on purpose. It just happened.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, we definitely have been through some crazy shit in a decade. It's more than I think most people should have to fucking deal with. But we're still here, you know, and we're still continuing on. And those of you that are joining in and hanging out with us tonight, like, super appreciate that. I know it's a holiday weekend and a lot of you are, you know, probably wanting to be out doing stuff, but you've jumped in here to hang out with us, and that's really important as well. We do appreciate it.
Right. Well, and that's the thing that we enjoy about being able to do this, because, you know, we're scaring the hell out of 700 videos on this channel.
That's crazy.
And that's not including, you know, live streams on other channels that we've done, guest spots. I mean, good Lord, I think for the whole first year of This Is My Brain, I was there every other weekend doing all kinds of stuff. Plus now we've got multiple things on this channel, and there's so many more to come. That's not including all the other things that aren't things that we do anymore, like Survivor Girl, Mitch's Fake Radio.
Yeah.
God, what's some of the other ones that we've done? I'm drawing a blank. But we've covered so much ground in 10 years of just being friends. I mean, I remember we were at the old house and you were having singing Tourette's.
I was.
In the stairway, sweating your ass off because it was so fucking hot in the other house.
Super hot. Like there was no central air like there is here.
No. And like, thank God for central air. Seriously.
Yeah.
And the person that invented that, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, having the ability to do all of that, and you wanted to give singing a shot. Well, you were hot and sweaty having singing Tourette's, and then we came over here. We moved here to Caro, and you blasted it out in the garage.
Not by my butt.
Yeah.
Let's just to make sure we put that out there. Was not farting it up.
But we were doing Sweet Home Chicago, and you just started ripping. I'm like, get your ass in the studio. We're doing this. Because that was the first time I ever heard you belt out. And
I finally I had some confidence, and I just kind of was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to finally just let me be me and not worry about what anybody was thinking. And it was just like you, me, and I believe it was Dean in there.
Dean. Yeah, it was Dean.
So, and I've known Dean for like ever and a day. So just finally I was, whatever. I'm just going to sing. And then through the years since we've known each other, like I finally started to get more confident. And just like I've sang a lot more than I ever thought I would. And, it's one of those little secrets too. Sometimes people just don't know. And then I'll go up and get on stage and they're like,
holy shit, she can sing too.
What the shit? So, yeah.
And that's what's really cool is the fact that, we've shared the stage countless times. And every single time it's friends that we've had. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're still so blown away that you can do all of this epic shit.
Well,
like well, it's awesome. Like we've even done stuff live in the studio here. Mm-hmm. And it's
been so long.
We stepped on the stage down at the man cave and blasted out, and you brought the house down. Like I was like, "Holy shit, get it!"
I have blues in my I have blues in my soul, dude. Like,
right.
I do, and it's been one of those things. Like it was always my dad pushing me towards blues and stuff. Not pushing me towards it, but he was like, "Hey, check out Stevie Ray Vaughan. Check out trying to BB King, check out
a little bit of Stevie Nicks, Janis.
Obviously my mom was like really like Stevie and Janis, like that was her big ones. Maria Muldoon, Midnight at the Oasis. That was another one that my dad was just like, dude, you have the perfect voice for that. You got to try. My dad didn't call me dude, by the way. You have to try this.
Dude,
and a little bit of Damn Your Eyes by Etta James.
Oh, God, yes.
Little Etta.
Love me some Etta.
And to him, he'd say, you have a unique like voice, different. And you've even said that, like when I sing or whatever. And that's the ones that kind of stand out. And I always was just kind of like, I don't know if I like my voice. I don't know.
I say that all the time.
Yeah. So it's like one of those things. But absolutely have enjoyed being able to share the stage with you. The first time that we did, it was like my 1-year anniversary from being, in remission.
Yes.
And it was at the Relay for Life, it was an awesome experience to be able to celebrate my 1 year.
Yep.
And then we did that several times. And, we've sang a lot. We've recorded songs in the studio. We've had a couple that we've done actually in some productions as well.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. So,
yes.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride, my friend.
It has been a wild ride. But I want to pause this right now.
Okay.
And I am just like literally buzzing over here because you have to tell me about Wiener Island. God damn it.
Oh my God. I got so much to tell you about Wiener Island. You guys get your popcorn if you're ready. Let me see here. We got a couple things here I'm going to go ahead and talk about here on YouTube, and then I will definitely get into it, and then if we have anything else. Let's see. John says, you should totally pick up a guitar and play the national anthem to celebrate Independence Day.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Dave is joining in. Good evening, all. Punch that like button. Mr. Guy says at MTG Attitude. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. Hi, Guy. Andy says, it's good when you both come to the realization that we've been hanging out for 10 years.
Yep.
And Andy says, hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Of course, Dave says, Heather has boobs in soul. R.I.P. Stevie Ray. Andy says, R.I.P. SRV. And John says, Beverly Hills Cop for Axel F on Netflix absolutely kicks ass. And they have references to Shrek and Happy Gilmore. Dragonfly Pictures, Jones Soda, and Triple Sec in the background.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't seeing that, but now I do.
Yep.
Now I do. So, Wiener Island. Do we have anything else before we get into it?
Nope, that's it.
So, I was able to, and you were invited as well. So it wasn't just like, it was just Heather's cooler. She got invited. Fuck you, Tony. It wasn't that.
I mean, I can't say I won't blame him because you're way cooler than me. So,
Why, thanks. But, and to be invited actually was like a huge, honestly, I know it probably sounds weird, but it was like an honor.
Yeah.
Because it's always been guys. And to actually get invited out to all all guy thing because, guys want to just get away, do their thing. They not necessarily have to deal with ladies. I get it. I understand. So I just was like very thankful that I got invited anyway. So I got the ticket
Yes.
and made plans for a guy to pick me up at the airport, all that other stuff. And then got a chance to got up super freaking early. Super early. But I did end up getting a coffee. I gotta tell you this. Got a coffee when I got in. So first off, I met a lady in the airport. We were talking. She told me that she missed her airport her plane.
Yeah.
She was heading out to Arizona and I met her in Boston and we're walking. And I make friends everywhere I go. It just happens. So we were talking about stuff and she's like, "Oh, you're just a little Midwest girl, aren't you?" And I just, I was like, "Yeah, I guess I am, just a little whatever." And she's like, I was like, it was really nice to meet you. And she was like, "You too." So, it was just kind of like this really cool exchange. So that was the nice thing about, when I was in Boston.
Right.
But I did go and got my first like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I didn't realize it's so different from like Big B and stuff.
Right.
So she's like, "Do you want no sugar in it?" I was like, "No, make it a latte." And as soon as I said latte, she must have eye rolled for the whole world to hear it. I mean, no joke. I was like,
that's fucking great.
we got out and I was like, I think I made her pissy. Like she was angry about that. Like I could feel her eye roll and I swear I could feel her eyes burning holes through me on the way out. I was like,
wow,
this ain't happy, Big B. Whatever, Dunks. But so that was kind of like, and the traffic wasn't as bad as like it normally is. So that was kind of a nice thing too. But I got a chance to kind of experience that a little bit. And then I got up early, got picked up early, and then headed out to Dave's.
Right.
And oh my God, that was a long drive. Like it felt like a long drive. The long drive actually was out to the island.
Yeah.
But it was cool because Dave, myself, Boss Jay, got to meet Boss Jay.
Nice.
And then Guy, we all rode out there and it was neat. It was a really cool experience to be able to finally meet Boss Jay and, just kind of joke around and stuff. And then loaded up everything onto the party barge.
The party barge.
The boat that Dave has. Really beautiful boat. And
right.
We got everything loaded up. We carried everything like down to the docks. We met Jay there. As they also call Whitey because there's a lot of Jays.
There's a lot of Jays.
There was a couple other people too that I hadn't met yet. Jeremy was there, finally got to meet him. And then another friend, Blake, was there as well. So we were all kind of like loading everything up, carrying stuff down to the dock, getting it onto the boat. And so that was part of that. So just kind of hanging out, waiting to get on the island. They went over, unloaded the first part of what was already on the boat, and then came back. So just kind of waiting, hanging out. And then we finally got over there and it was like camp started to get set up, just kind of meeting everybody. And then just, I don't know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like super beautiful out there. It reminds me of Michigan, but like with mountains.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. There wasn't a whole lot. There was a place called LL Cody that we stopped at.
Okay.
There's so much like fish and stuff. Oh, and I went to Bass Pro too before that.
Nice.
They have a really big Bass Pro out that way, and they actually have boats and stuff. So I was actually lady splaining all the different lures to Guy. I was like, this one is this one. This one's this one. This one's this one. I was like, oh, am I lady splaining? I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. So, but anyway, we got out to the island and it was so much fun. Like Dave is an absolute amazing like host and, he's got the plan for how everything kind of gets set up, invites everybody to this thing. And it was just so much fun. Yeah. It was just nice to be invited and I got bruises like everywhere still. Like, they were so kind. Like they helped me on and off the boat and stuff because it's kind of a little getting onto the rocks and stuff. You know how I am.
Yep.
I'm a little tippy. Like I don't have really,
weeble wobble.
I'm a little weeble wobble. I don't have really good balance. So that was it was very kind that they would help me get on and off of the boat and stuff. And, it was peaceful.
Yeah.
Island time is island time. You don't have to worry about setting an alarm, worrying about phone calls, the office, any of that crap. It was really nice. It rained a lot for the first couple days.
Yeah.
I brought a poncho, which that was another thing. There's the outhouse there. You walk up some steps and it's just like open. And I just kind of laughed about it because I was like, oh, okay, well, that's the shitter. That's cool. But when I had my poncho on, it like covered over everything. And I was like, that's my pooping poncho. Yep, I can cover myself up. But, everybody was super respectful. I had my own little like changing tent.
Yeah.
So I got to, met Rudy there. One of the fans of the show came out, Ben. He was a super nice dude.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. I know there's so much more that I want to talk about, not have to, but want to. I don't really have a whole lot there. And then sleeping in a hammock.
There's a ton of stuff that's popping up in chat.
Is there? I'm not seeing any of it.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
Oh, shit.
Refresh it.
There we go. Oop. Hold on, guys. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, damn. Okay. Heather is way cooler than Tony any day of the week, says Mr. Guy.
Facts.
And he says, nice to hear Wiener Island stories while the head wiener BBD is in chat. Head wiener indeed. Becky says, woo. Dave equals CEO of Wiener Island. LOL. And he says, Heather way cooler than all of us, BBD. MTG attitude, wiener head, indeed. Heather fell asleep in the truck on the way for a bit. I did. And I also had my little neck pillow on too. Oh yeah. Who remembers Bulbul Island? We should go there again and explore the abandoned amusement park. Dave cooked Heather virgin French toast. Jerk. Heather at the Bass Pro makes me so happy. Heather used me as a doormat getting on and off the boat. I was happy.
You deserve it.
And he said, what the hell is virgin French toast, Mr. Guy? No Captain Crunch, Andy. I thought it had gluten in it. So yeah, I had naked French toast. So Dave makes a point to cook every single meal, which he's an excellent cook, like amazing.
Dave's a fucking amazing cook.
But it was like meals. Like he was, and I know that sounds weird for me to be like, it was a meal. Like, but it was like every time that Dave cooks, it is like so much love put into all of that food.
Yeah.
And and he had this little box for me, Heather's tiny box. And he said, nobody touch Heather's tiny box. So of course, guy was like, I'm touching it. I'm touching it. And I was just like, you guys are dumb. But I laughed. And so anyway, so I'd always be like, hey, can you get that? Because there's a platform where the kitchen and stuff is set up. So they put like one of the pop-up tents,
canopy.
A canopy, there we go. And then they put everything like underneath that for the camp cooking setup and everything.
Yeah.
So it's higher up. And while it was raining, I was like, fuck. I can't just like reach my leg up and just get up. I'd have to like either put my butt down and jimmy around to just kind of like, I'm up here now. So like everything's up there. So I'm like, fuck. Can you get me this? I felt like a little kid. I was like, can I please have that?
Let me guess, you're kicking your feet the whole time too.
So I sat on, actually me and Guy were sitting next to each other, like swinging our feet while we were sitting on there the one night. And I was like, hey, move over. This thing is huge. I'm like, get away from me. No, but, so I'd be like, can you give me that, please? So anyway, the story of the French toast.
Yes.
In my tiny box.
Yes.
That Dave packed for me. There was regular, like gluten-free bread and stuff. There was like all kinds of snacks and whatnot, which was really cool. So he made me French toast, and I was like, There's no Captain Crunch. So I wasn't trying to be mean, but I was like, hey, Dave, I forgot my Captain Crunch. And he kind of looked and he goes, wait, oh, it doesn't have gluten. I said, yeah, it's corn. And he goes, oh, God damn it. Or he didn't say God damn it. I don't think he said that. Hold on, I'm paraphrasing there. But he felt really bad. And I was like, Dave, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. Like, yeah, it looked amazing. It's okay. I can eat naked French toast.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal. I was like, just sprinkle that cinnamon toast crunch stuff on it. Because there's like the cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
Just pour that on it. It's fine. I'll be fine. Blow is pronounced Bablo. Oh, sorry.
Bablo Island.
Bablo
Yes.
Island. BBD is an amazing cook. BMD, Big Meal Dave.
Yep.
Heather's little box is so cute, sweet, and full of wonder. I touched Heather's box. Why does that sound so dirty? Dave did forget the syrup. No, you're right, Heather. I said, God damn it. Okay. Well, I was like, did he say that? So I might paraphrase here, and if I'm wrong, please tell me, because sometimes I get going on stories. But
right.
So yeah, so like that was the first like breakfast and whatnot, but there was always like huge meals. And bless Dave, you know, like he's like, here you go, here's the plate, I'm like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to eat all this.
Even when they came to visit at the guest house that we got for them,
which is now my home,
which is now your home. Yes. Like Dave just comes in and just throws down at some of the most amazing food. Like, it was great, the fact that we got to share stuff, but like Dave goes gangbusters. It's awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah. Unbelievably. So like there was steak, we had hamburgers and, you know, hot dogs and stuff. And just like, you know, at one point I was like, Dave, I was just thinking like, Dave, I think we'd be okay if we had a peanut butter and jelly. You know, just so like he can relax and enjoy. But I know like that's like a love language, and I know like that means a lot for him to be able to do that stuff. So, you know, and just like I said, he's just like super sweet and caring and very like, hey, I know I got you, I got this, you know, whatever. So
Dave's like our big brother.
He absolutely, and you know, just it was very sweet, like how everybody was very kind to me, you know. So I did appreciate that. Everybody was just, they didn't act any different.
No.
You know, I got to meet Ash and his son, little Ash, but bigger Ash. I don't know.
Stunt double.
That guy works with, and super nice guys too. Nice. Like just, you know, so he asked me, he's like, where do you fit in all this? I was like, that's a good question, you know, because I'm the only lady here at the island. That's kind of odd, huh?
Did you tell him you have a bigger wiener than all of them?
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. So I was just like, well, you know, we interviewed Dave, and Dave and them came out to visit to Michigan, and then just like after that, we've been friends ever since, and they came back out again, and you know, it's
become an annual thing.
It has. Like, it's become an annual thing. And, like, next year, everybody can come back, too. And I was telling Rudy when we were on the island, I was like, yeah, call that Rudy's room. Like,
right.
As a house. I'm like, this is Rudy's room.
This is Rudy's room.
So he was like, oh. So it was good to see him, too.
Yeah.
He had the tent that I used to own.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got you, Rudy. I'll help you set this up, you know. And he's like, I'm not an outdoorsy. And I was like, it's okay. I got you, buddy. So it made me feel good that I was able to actually, you know, be useful and help out. Because, you know, everybody knows like their setup and how it goes there. Yep. And, you know, the heavy lifting and stuff, obviously I can try, but
absolutely.
Usually it's like, don't touch it. Get out of here. Don't touch anything. You know, so just when I could, and there's like this little slope at the island to get down to the water, and, you know, it's glacial
tuna.
So, oh my God, I'll get into that. So I think, was there like 12 of us, I think, on the island at one point? I believe.
Sure.
I think, yeah, there was quite a few. But anyway, like going down to do the dishes and stuff, I was so afraid I was going to slide on my butt right into the water. So, you know, just the resources and do that. And the glacial tuna.
The glacial tuna.
So that story came up around the fire, and like I can't leave stuff alone.
Of course.
So like I had to help add some things in there, and I'm pretty sure that's going to make it into the video.
Of you, how you came to meet everybody and how you fit in.
I don't know. That was like just a conversation that Ash and I were having, but
Gotcha.
or Alan, whatever you want to say. But that whole story.
Yes.
I'm laughing my ass off, and Jay's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say that the hyenas came out." I was like, "Ah, man, I sound like a hyena when I laugh. This sucks. This sucks." So I mean, it was so good though. Like it was so fun. Let's see here. I got a couple things over here. I'm gonna skip. Yep. Why does that sound so? Dave forgot the syrup. We fed a squirrel sausage and bacon. Food is love. Mr. Guy says MTG attitude. Food is love, bro. Appreciate you. Tony, Bill, Jeremy, Boss J, Editor J, Guy, Blake, Ashes, Anthony, Rudy, and me, and Ben. Yes, and Ben. 13 at one point. Oh, there we go. True words. Food is love. Good friends make it even better. Heather snorted more than. Oh, what does it say?
More than a crackhead.
Oh, yeah, I did. I snorted a lot. But it was good. It was so much fun. And to be able to just enjoy that time and to meet new people, There's not like dudes and I'm a lady does not matter to me because, people are people and friends. Good friends are good friends. And
absolutely.
It was just so much fun. It was fun to be a part of that. And like I said, it was so good to meet Boss J too and to like see he's doing good. And, and I told him too on the way, I was like, dude, I seriously cried when I found out. And then him and I were like talking about having one adrenal gland and shit like that. And just, you just kind of, you interact. Like I made a point to kind of interact with everybody.
Well, it's a personal connection, being humans and going through similar things.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. And I was like, dude, I don't know anybody else other than you that has one adrenal gland. I'm like, what do we do after that? Are we fucked? What's happening? And then I met Jeremy, a fan favorite of MTG Attitude.
Oh my God, Jeremy's fucking.
He is huge. He is a tall dude. He slept in the tent, so there was always Dave was like, Jeremy, if Heather's in there changing, you better make sure you say or ask first before you go in there. So he's like, you decent in there? Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just looking through my bag. You're cool, dude. So it's just he's funny. He's a very nice guy. Like, and he was talking about his wife and stuff, and just like a very nice guy. But sometimes you're just like, did you just say that? Did that really just happen?
So
that really just happened.
Is this part of Jay's observation of most guys on the island are just big dumb animals?
I don't think I'd say that. But I do always, I always hear like guys are just, big dumb animals, like you just said.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just basically like decompressing.
Yeah.
Good food, great food. Great time around the fire, just talking like when it wasn't raining and stuff. And Dave continued to apologize. It's like there's no controlling that. There's no controlling the weather. It was fine. Just being able to just relax and not have a worry about anything else. And then like when the weather broke, we finally got out to go fishing. And yes, they taught me how to fish.
What?
Taught me how to fish in New Hampshire. Fine.
I mean, you have fished all over the United States.
I have fished quite a few places, so this was different. I know fish or fish, whatever. But I ended up getting 3 new species that I've never actually caught before, so that was cool. But I did not catch a bass.
Oh,
so I guess I'm gonna have to go back next year to make sure I get one.
Gonna show him what's up, Heather.
That's it. Yeah. I even he's like, you'll get on a shrimp, guaranteed.
No.
No fucking no. I did get one. I think I can't remember what the last one that I got. Oh, it was a shiner or a fall fish, whatever.
Sure.
So it was a big one.
Nice.
Decent, yeah. No bass.
So
womp, womp,
did you eat any?
Mm-mm.
No.
Fuck no, I don't eat them when I catch them regularly. Why
So
would I
catch
eat
and
them?
release them.
Why would I eat them on the island? We weren't starving.
I mean, just
There's no
saying.
reason.
Panfish is really good.
There's no reason to eat any of those fish. Dave was cooking steak and burgers.
Nice.
No reason for them fish.
Oh yeah.
Gross. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very relaxing. It was just Dave gave me a gummy the one night. Roofied my ass. I was out. Like they get in conversations that I felt like could be a little bit more heated or whatever. And that night he'd give me one to calm down and just kind of chill. And I was like,
oh yeah, yeah.
nodding at the fire, and I was like, going to bed.
Yep.
And it was just like, no, dude, I was falling asleep. I don't care what you guys were talking about. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
But you know me. I'm just kind of like, I'm chill, and it was raining, big deal, whatever.
Yep.
I'll just change if I have to change, and it just, whatever it is, I'll figure it out. I think the biggest thing out there was just it wasn't even the outhouse. It was like just the bug bites. After a while, I was like, digging.
Yep.
I had so many like on my freaking knees.
Yeah. Yep.
Horseflies are sons of bitches.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah, it was awful. that part. I'm not saying it was awful, like to the point where I'd never go back again or like bitch about it. I was just like, that'd probably be the biggest thing off of the whole experience. Where are we? Okay. Strange friends always seem to get each other, or am I the only one that noticed that? I tried to bounce around to everyone while on the island. Can't help it if I'm a social butterfly. No, I freaking love that, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy is absolutely a big dumb animal, and we love him. Jeremy is the nicest of all of us. The world needs more Jeremys.
Absolutely.
Glacial tuna or glacial lake in warm weather equals fishing bit differently. Blake caught the biggest smallmouth bass, almost 3 pounds. Yeah, that was a chunker.
Nice.
Why clean a smelly fish when BBD is cooking? Exactly, Andy. Heather and Guy had a snoring contest every morning in their respective hammocks, and there was no contest. I won. I have like my little snores. I think my snores were like little baby snores.
Oh, I'll cut a cord of wood when I sleep.
Oh my God, guys! If Tony would have been on the island,
nobody would have slept.
Nobody would have slept. He sounds like he's drowning in his nose.
Yep.
That's the best way to explain it. Yeah, nobody would have slept out there.
Nobody.
I probably had a farting contest in my sleep, and I wouldn't have known it.
You always win when you fart.
I don't think so. I have a little cute toots. Whatever.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
We've been friends for 10 years. There is nothing cute about your farts.
Excuse me, sir. I think that you are misinformed.
You bring the bass. I'm just saying. Moment of booms.
Oh boy, there's no contest. I won. Bravo, Mr. Guy. Bravo. Hi, everybody. Time capsule.
Time capsule's the
Hey,
house.
Time. How's it going? So yeah, honestly, I think you would have had a fantastic time. The first portion of the trip, like the airplane situations, when I got to, I realized that boarding was actually at 5:20. I thought that's when I had to be there to check in my stuff.
Yeah.
I actually flew out of Alpena, so it's a tinier airport, whatever.
Right.
So I was standing in line and I was like, I hope I get through here. And it was just a little, it was just a little airport. So one of my shoes got stuck with somebody else's stuff. So I'm standing there and I was like, can I have my shoe back? And, I was like, I try to always dress like nice when I can. I was like, I think you have my shoe. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, here you go. That is your shoe. I was like, thank you. But yeah, that was an experience. So, leaving out of Alpena, it's like a smaller plane. Then getting to Detroit, obviously, walking across the whole place. I had enough time in Detroit, but I haven't really traveled that much. So I was like, I hope I can find where I'm going. This sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, and Boston's a fairly decent sized airport. So
Boston is. Yeah, absolutely. So is Detroit. I walked I walked the whole way. I did get on like the walking.
Yeah. This walking sidewalk.
Yeah, I did get on those and almost like fell a lot because, I'm very,
Whee!
just call me Gracie. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to watch. And then finally I got the hang of it, but oh my God, I'm glad I checked a bag though, instead of having to carry extra shit with me.
Right.
But checking the bag is what cost me like time. I was like, motherfucker. So, but back to the island stuff though, like it was a lot of fun. I definitely want to go back again. Like really enjoyed being there.
Yeah.
And got to meet new friends, and it felt like being on an island with a bunch of brothers. Like everybody was very courteous and kind to me, and I felt safe. I felt safe. I felt like I was, like I belonged and whatnot. So it was a very great trip. And of course I had to give Jay shit. Jay gave me shit. Editor Jay, if anybody's curious. Other Jay, not so much. He's really nice.
I love those guys.
Absolutely. Like love all of them. It was just a really great time. And I'm thankful. I'm just really thankful that I got to be a part of that. But yeah, just getting out on the boat when the weather was nice, going fishing. Dave actually packed me quarters, so he took me over to the mainland so I could get showers, and that was nice too.
Nice.
I mean, I would have, if I had to, I would have gotten the lake or whatever and just been like, okay, that's fine, whatever.
Right.
But he did pack quarters so that I could go over and take a nice hot shower, and I was like, hell yeah. So I didn't have to be the stinky kid on the island.
That's always nice.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. Ben seemed to have a great time. One of the fans, like I said, he was a really nice dude. We drafted, we played. He brought out a box with a whole bunch of like commons and stuff and lands, and we built decks that way. And
nice.
We drew numbers or rolled numbers, and then we got what colors that we were putting the decks together.
Yeah.
And that was actually a lot of fun too. And then when everybody else had left, there was only like 5 of us left on the island. And we played with guys' decks. So it was guy-ass games. And his decks are fucking like...
Yeah, his decks are nasty.
Yeah, they're nasty, but I'm also like, my mind is fucking like... like I pooped myself up there. And it's just like, what the fuck am I playing with? But I like your style, though. Mm-hmm. So you imagine all of these decks playing against each other.
Oh, yeah. Guy and I have had long conversations about some of the shenanigans that he built his decks around.
Yeah. Going back over here to YouTube, I'm down for a fart contest. Guy is the only human alive that can snore, fart, chug a beer, and rip a Marlboro while telling you to fuck off and not drop any ashes on himself.
If I still smoked, I'd be able to do the exact same thing.
True. Mr. Guy says facts. Mr. Guy is a role model. Andy says. Dave says, we peed all around Heather and didn't think twice about it. And then Guy says, I forgot about the guy-ass games. That was dumb fun. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yes, they did. They peed everywhere on the island, but...
I mean, they're marking their territory. It's Wiener Island.
I was just like, whatever, dudes. I'm just like walking. I get up in the morning or whatever, and then all of a sudden it was just like, okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. Dave made me Fufu Island coffee.
What?
Yep. Just a little bit of coffee with a little bit of cream or half, whatever, and a packet of one packet of sugar and some cinnamon toast crunch on top of it. Not cereal. Just stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made me
Fufu coffee.
Made me island Fufu coffee. And he was just like, oh, Heather, I got you. And just, like I said, super sweet dude.
That's awesome.
Super sweet dude. But yeah, so I'd get up in the morning and I'd be like, I got pee. So of course I had to like just do my little over to the, way over there. And yeah, I was just like, walk by everybody.
Yep.
Gotta go do my business.
Yep.
So, and then there's like a plethora of like dude wipes and stuff. I was like, you guys got the hookups.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So, but it was just like, whatever.
Yep.
I was like, thank you. And at one point, fucking Dave goes, you, Heather, you're any guy's dream. I was like, Thank you.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I don't understand that, but I said thank you,
He's not wrong. I mean, that's the thing is we've been friends for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times have I said it to you? Look, any guy would be absolutely beyond retarded to not realize how much of a catch you are because of all the things that you can do, all the things you have done, and all the things you still want to accomplish. Like I think back when we were doing the Survivor Girl podcast, and you're like, hey, we're going to do this thing. And you'd call me back like 2 hours later, like, guess what? Top sponsor. And I'm like, wow, you really are driving an ice cream truck to the moon.
Someday.
Cool.
Well, I was just like, wait, thank, just for so many years of going like, am I good enough? In my own head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to just hear that, I'm just like, thank you. Like, what do you say? Like, thank you. I appreciate that.
10 years of yes.
10 years of going from where I was to where I'm at now.
Right.
Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a decade of growth.
Yep.
Honestly, for both of us.
Absolutely.
So one more thing about the trip.
Take your time. We still got a half an hour.
We still got a half an hour. So I guess there's like more. We did the fishing thing. I got a perch, I got a fall fish, and I got a pickerel. Different from the northern pike, so I got a pickerel.
Okay.
Those were my main fish. We went out. I kept trying. Dave was like telling me where to launch it and all that stuff. And I am so sorry, Dave. I got a rat's nest in like his best fucking pole, and it's like a really good one. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know how I fucking did that. I felt like such a butthole. And then it happened again on another one, and I had this one that just kept on, like the bail kept on fucking sticking.
Okay.
So I'd go to cast and it wouldn't go, and I'm like, son of a I had fishing Tourette's. Big time fishing Tourette's. And then apparently, they've been out there to the island before with someone that would like hook them.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get used to
not hooking.
I know how no. I'm always good at watching my surroundings and where I'm at.
Yeah.
But when you have someone like duck and flinch, I'm just like,
Right.
how do you do? Like, I'm trying to cast, and then I'm like all nervous, I hook somebody. But we were out there, and just being able to fish on the boat, that was really nice. And Dave's like showing me where to do this and which ones, to use and stuff. And then Guy showing me how to fish too. He kept saying, oh, it's okay, we'll teach you how to fish. He said at one point, I guess I gave him a look like you could die.
I've seen that look.
You can die at any time now, sir. I was like, yeah, teach me how to fish or whatever. And I wasn't trying to talk a bunch of shit, but I was also like, dude, I was on, I've done this like professionally-ish. So I was just like, fuck, I'm not hooking into shit.
Right.
And for a little bit, I'm not saying I was getting pissy about it, but I was just like, God damn, you talked a good game. Like, you talked me up like big time. And then I get out there.
Because that's like, what you've done.
Then I get out there and I'm like, fuck. I'm not
Heather,
getting
you've
a
been
fish.
fucking fishing with gators.
I have. This is true, but yeah. So it was just, I was like, man, I'm not gonna get a fucking fish. And then finally, I got one. I was like, oh, thank God. It was a pickerel, but whatever. I took it. I smiled, and then it was funny because we got it. Guy actually unhooked it for me, and I was like, dude, let's open up this door on the boat. I just fucking can't get off. So I open it, and he goes, whoop. And we just started laughing our asses off. Like, it was so funny. I was like, yep, way to go. That's teamwork, dude.
Bye, fish. Hope you find your dad.
Yeah. Yep. See you later, stinky. They smell so bad. Let's see here. Andy says Mr. Guy does like to wave his decks around. Dave says, oh my God, if I wasn't married, I'd totally strike out trying to get Heather. Dave! Heather was doing the one-handed whip for sure. Very safe fisherman. Thank you. And it's different fishing environment, Heather. Don't get down over it. I wasn't. Like, he's not wrong. Right. So when Guy was giving me shit and being like, we're going to teach you how to fish, I was like thinking to myself, I woman explained how these lures work, sir. And actually, he tried out the 360 GT only in a different color, and he cast out the first time and got one.
Yep.
I think it was with that. I was like,
Uh-huh.
you're welcome. Insider knowledge.
Yep, that's right.
So, so no, I'm not down about it, but I was like, it is a different fishing environment for sure,
Yeah.
and it was too when I went to Tennessee. It was when I was fishing in Alabama. It's been different everywhere that I've gone. So you really have to figure out what will work. And a lot of times when you're fishing, it is luck.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of times that if you are not looking at a fish finder to see that there's fish around,
Yeah.
honestly, it is. So I didn't really I'm not really getting down, but I'm happy that I actually at least got something.
You hooked into something.
Something. Walking along the shores when I got the fall fish. And also, I found a quartz.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah. But yeah, on the island, like I said, just super peaceful. Great time. Everybody was having a lot of fun. And the one night we're sitting there at the campfire and guys sitting across, me and Dave were sitting by each other, and I don't remember who else was there. I think Boss Jay. And he goes, I know I've been drinking a lot, but is that a deer? Sure as shit. There
What?
was a deer.
A deer.
On the island.
On the island.
Yes. And we were like, oh, fuck. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that is a deer.
What the shit?
I mean, we had a bunch of squirrels that look like chipmunks from here.
Yeah.
But squirrels.
Yeah, of course.
And they were running around and chattering at each other. They were bitching at us. We had one trying to get into the trash that was hanging from the tree. He's doing one of the swinging things. He'd shoot a hole. I was like, just get in there, fucker. Just go on in there, buddy. But yeah, and like Guy was saying, he threw over sausage, he threw over bacon, and they're sitting there, and he's sitting there chewing on the bacon with his little, little squirrel paws. And Dave goes, they eat bacon? They eat meat? I'm like, yeah, they do. Yeah.
That's fucking
Chasing
great.
each other around. And then one of the days too, I think it was a fucking eagle, flew down over by where the toilet's at.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I wasn't in there because honestly, I probably would have fell down the stairs with my butt up in the air with no pants on because I probably would have been scared of what the fuck was happening behind me because it was that close to the toilet. I was like,
damn.
it come down, swooped up one of our squirrels that were on the island, gone.
Bye, squirrel.
And then there were 3, but it wasn't chatterbait. It was just the one. So the quieter one probably. But yeah, it just swooped in and we were like,
what the fuck?
what the fuck? Everybody's like, that's so cool. I was like, if I would have been pooping or peeing, either one, I still have to sit down for both. I probably would have fell down them stairs with my butt cheeks in the air because I would have been scared. And then I probably would have tried to run away, a different kind of horror movie instead of heels, tripping over my gray sweatpants. Yes, I bought some of those.
Nice.
I ended up buying some gray sweatpants and a couple different shirts and a couple other little things while I was there. So by the time that I left, I had to actually shove my suitcase down like they show in the movies to try to close it.
Yep.
So
you didn't borrow Dave's sweatpants?
No, Dave said I could, but then he was like, now me sit in my sweatpants.
Say that again.
I don't think I could if I wanted to, but I said, Dave, you said I could wear your sweatpants. Let me touch my sweatpants. I know, buy my own. Best $3 I've ever spent. So, but yeah, by the time it was all said and done, I put all my stuff, my dirty clothes, into one of the garbage bags.
Yeah. So
everything's just kind of bunched up instead of. So I'm just zip, trying to sit on it.
Yeah.
And zip it.
Yep.
So guy got me to the airport in enough time, an hour. You would think an hour would be enough time. They usually say hour and 15, hour and a half. There we go. Drops me off And I get in there, I go to the kiosk and I get my tag to check my bag in. And I get in line. And this lady comes through and she's like, hey, I missed 3 flights. Is it okay if I go by? Me being the little Midwestern girl that I am, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. No problem. Not even thinking about it. I'm standing there. And then I realize I'm in the longest fucking line there possibly could be. And there's one person checking bags in. What the fuck did I just do? What'd I do? There's 3 down at the other end.
Yes.
And 1 in the line that I'm in that wraps around.
Yep.
Motherfucker. So after that lady goes by, I'm looking at the time and I'm like,
Shit.
I'm supposed to board at this time.
Right.
Motherfucker. So that's when I made the mistake because I thought I had to be there at.
Yes.
No. I should have been boarding.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Yep.
So finally, I get to the lady and I'm thinking, okay, hopefully security will go quick.
Yeah.
I can bust a move. Try to.
Yeah.
Before I bust myself. And I get through security really quick. You know, you have to take off your damn shoes. You put your shit in there, whatever. And I'm like, come on. And this guy's like, hurry up this way.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, you better fucking hurry me up because what's going to happen if I miss my flight?
Right.
So anyway, I end up getting through security and I hear over the thing calling all passengers for gate A19 for Delta. Fuck.
That's my flight.
That's my flight. And Boston is huge.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, oh, convenient. Check my bags in here.
Yeah.
My gate should be like, what? Right down there?
Uh-huh.
Fuck no, it's not.
No, it's not.
So I start trying to haul ass the best that I can with my little short legs. I'm not paying attention because I decided that after the island, I wanted to look nice coming back home. And I had a cute little dress on.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm hauling ass. I get up by these 2 like ladies and I hear them say, last call for gate A19 Delta flight to Detroit. And I go, fuck. That's me. And I'm by these 2 old ladies and I'm like, sorry, ma'am. Sorry. And they're like, honey, hold on. Your skirt is up. Your dress is up. Hold on. And I'm like, I can't stop. Let me fix it for you. Your butt's showing. I don't care. Don't care at this point. I have shorts on. I don't give a fuck. I have yoga shorts on. Whatever. Right. I don't care. They don't match anything. I don't give a shit. So I finally I take my backpack and I kind of move it so my skirt will fall down.
Yeah.
So my butt's not completely sticking out. Okay. Whatever. Boston got a fucking show, apparently. And I'm like hurrying and I'm hurrying. And I was like, fuck, last call for A9. I'm like, tell him I'm coming. So there's a guy there and I'm like, tell him I'm on my way.
Right.
So I get past him and then I'm like, it's not here yet. Where's my fucking gate at?
Right.
So I get around the corner and I'm getting close and they're standing and they're getting ready to walk towards the door. And I'm like, hold on. I'm coming for A19.
Right.
They're like, what's your name?
What's your name?
Right. And I'm like, it's Edgerton. EDGINTON. So I'm yelling this across the thing.
Yeah.
She hurries up, types my name in, gives me my tickets for my boarding pass for there in for Detroit because she knows I'm going to fuck up a second time. Yeah. I already see it on her face.
Yep.
Eye rolls and everything.
Of
Don't
course.
give a fuck. Hope my ass is showing. So they let me in. I am the last motherfucker on the plane.
Yep.
And I walk past my seat because I'm having a heart attack.
Of course.
Panic attack and about ready to have my heart fall out. And I'm looking and everybody's just like,
who's this bad for?
Fucking A, she's the reason why we're late. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't get my Dunkin' coffee this morning. And so the lady goes, your seat's back there. And I was like, thank you. I'm sweating. I've got a wig on. My butt was showing. At least I got a little bit of air that way. But I'm like drenched,
Yeah.
And I was like, I have a backpack. She was just looking at me like, oh, fucking her. We got 2 minutes and this plane is leaving. If your ass ain't set down and buckled, fuck off.
Right.
Right. So she says, right up here. Go ahead. Just put it right there. And it was one of the stewardess spots.
Of course.
I was like, thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Of course. So then I sit down next to this lady who's just as, a slicker girl like myself.
Okay.
And I'm just like, fuck, and I'm supposed to be sitting by the window at this point in time. I'm not arguing.
Right.
Just whatever. And then I look over and I go, fuck.
What?
I'm right next to the toilet. People are going to be shitting themselves across from me this whole ride.
Right.
Whatever. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like trying to make myself small. Thanks, skinny thoughts.
Right.
And I'm trying to relax. Finally, I put my neck pillow on.
Yeah.
And I start.
Doing the head bob.
Yeah. And then I get to Detroit.
Nice.
And I had so much time in Detroit, I could actually finally get a coffee and fucking chill out.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my experience coming home. But before we had actually took off, one of the guys that throw the suitcases and shit into the plane came up, and I feel, and I'm thinking, I think my suitcase exploded because I pushed it.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck, that's got to be my fucking sure shit. I get to Alpena. My suitcase comes off the thing. It's busted wide open.
Oh, Jesus.
Once again, there's my underpants showing. Yep. Good times. Good times.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so. Yep. Let's see here. What do we have going on in chat? Let's see. Where did we go? 40% of the time my farts... it's different fishing environment there. How they don't get down here. So 40% of the time, my farts are air. Mr. I said bald eagle causes America. Cause America. Dave says, and that's where the name Shitbird came from. LOL. Andy Burke says Heather cast Eagle of Destruction on your Chatterstorm YOLOs. Dave says, I gave Heather my Whoopie and sweatshirt at night to stay warm by the fire. No one wore my sweatpants. That's true. Andy says, no one would wear your sweatpants, BBD. Dave says, the last time someone wore my sweatpants, they tried to impregnate them. True. And Dave says, after Heather shows her butt to everyone at the airport, BBD saves the day by packing his sweatpants into Heather's carry-on. The end. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Yeah, so
that's great.
So that's my experience of coming back. And then I had a day like in between to just kind of like get home, decompress, do the things,
Yeah.
And during that time, like I started getting text messages from people that I work with. I was just like, I have the day.
Right.
I have a day off still. Not listening. But yeah.
Well, we are a little bit past the top of the hour. Do we want to call it because it is the 4th of July?
Because it's the 4th of July.
And we still have people here that are coming in and hanging out. We're going to be blowing some stuff up here in a little bit. So, do you want to...
I got all my stories out. Yeah. Got a chance to talk about Wiener Island and, show my ass off to Boston Airport.
That's right, yeah.
And my underpants to Alpena, whatever. It's
I mean, hey, you're on Wiener Island. That's kind of the preface of that.
I was definitely on Wiener Island, casting one-handed, and did not get attacked by the eagle. So,
right.
Good stuff.
Yeah, fuck that Chatterstorm.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, all right, guys, we're going to wrap this up tonight because... Heather got to share her amazing story of Wiener Island and
so good, dudes.
Giving Boston the full moon and broadcasting her underpants at Alpena.
Yep, showing off all the good-ins. Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming Jay's going to be dropping a video of recapping the island.
As far as I know, we actually ripped a couple of vids on the island and stuff, and they went out and did some, breaking open some packs, cracking packs and stuff. So, yeah, there's quite a bit. I believe there's quite a bit. There's pictures, all kinds of different pictures and stuff. So, looking forward to seeing the video.
Absolutely.
Like I said, honestly, dude, like those pictures and stuff do not do it justice. It's gorgeous there.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you're not
subscribed to MTG Attitude, get over there and show some love. Go subscribe to those guys. Love, love, love those guys. Miss them all like crazy. Can't wait to see them again. And yeah, that's the show tonight.
That's the show.
Let's let's run through the channels we got in here real quick. I'm just gonna blast through them, Heather, to save time.
Yep.
Baghead, Tempest Striker Gaming, Suck My Deck, Magic Gaming, Jerks, Chillstream, Don't Make This Weird, Guitar Fridays, Was It Worth It, Initiative Impossible, and then the ones we always like to hang out on is MTG Attitude, Chaos Gaming, MTG Dreamer, Twiddler's Place, Action Surge, Rule of Cool, and This Is My Brain. And to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons, Weirdos, Editor J, Mr. Guy, Deckheads, Big Box Dave, and I got a load of page. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Is there anything that I'm missing?
Happy 4th, don't blow your fingers off.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Drink and blow shit up responsibly.
Andy says happy 4th to y'all. Happy 4th to you too, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out with us. It's been a blast being back in the studio. Looking forward to many more times once I get back home. So
Absolutely.
definitely appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Appreciate y'all coming.
That's right.
And got anything else?
If you guys are stuck around this long, hit the like and subscribe button.
Absolutely.
We are on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch.
Yeah.
So go over there.
Like, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, punch your grandma, tell your grandma. I mean, also, remember, guys, keep it weird.
Bye.
Bye.